In the world of digital assets, history doesn't repeat, but it often rhymes. Every few years, the crypto market moves through distinct cycles, each defined by a dominant narrative that captures the imagination of developers, investors, and the public. These aren't just periods of price fluctuation, they are intense waves of innovation, where new technologies emerge, mature, and set the stage for what comes next. Each cycle brings a new theme to the forefront, a new promise of what blockchain technology can achieve. In the last major cycle, the prevailing theme was DeFi, or decentralized finance. This was a monumental effort to rebuild the entire financial system on the blockchain, without traditional intermediaries. Concepts like decentralized lending, borrowing, and automated market makers went from theoretical ideas to functional protocols managing billions of dollars in value. DeFi demonstrated that complex financial operations could be executed transparently and automatically through smart contracts. Following closely on the heels of DeFi, the narrative shifted to NFTs, or non-fungible tokens. Suddenly, the abstract concept of digital ownership became tangible. NFTs proved that blockchain could verify the authenticity and scarcity of unique digital items, from art and collectibles to in-game assets and virtual real estate. This sparked a cultural phenomenon, bringing a new wave of creators and consumers into the crypto ecosystem. But as with previous cycles, this explosion of innovation was accompanied by immense hype. The market became saturated with speculation, and the underlying utility of many projects was overshadowed by unsustainable price action. The subsequent correction was inevitable, leading to a period of cooling off where the noise subsided. This cycle is different. The market has matured. The focus is shifting away from speculative and niche applications towards something far more fundamental: real-world utility. After years of building and experimenting, the industry is now focused on solving tangible problems for everyday users and businesses. The dominant theme emerging is payments, infrastructure, and real-world usage. It's about making crypto as seamless and intuitive as using a credit card, but with the added benefits of decentralization, lower costs, and global accessibility. This is precisely the intersection where Zebec Network and its token ZBCN is strategically positioning itself. Zebec is building the foundational rails needed to bridge the gap between the old financial world and the new digital economy. Today, we're going to conduct a detailed analysis of why Zebec is poised to become a critical piece of crypto payment infrastructure in this cycle. We will move beyond the hype and focus on the facts, examining its existing products, its technological advantages, and the clear market demand for the solutions it provides. Let's get into it. Over the last decade, cryptocurrency has firmly established its first major use case: a store of value. Assets like Bitcoin are often referred to as digital gold, holding hundreds of billions of dollars in value and acting as a hedge against inflation for investors worldwide. This has proven the underlying technology's security and resilience. Beyond simply holding value, crypto has also demonstrated its power to move value on a massive scale. Through decentralized finance, or DeFi, billions of dollars are transferred across the globe every day, settling in minutes rather than days. This capability for rapid, large-scale settlement showcases the efficiency of blockchain networks for high-value transfers. However, there's a critical distinction between moving large sums of value and facilitating everyday payments. The final frontier for crypto, the one it has not yet conquered, is payments at scale. We're talking about the billions of daily microtransactions that power our global economy. Buying coffee, paying for a subscription, or splitting a dinner bill. For crypto to achieve mainstream adoption, it must seamlessly integrate into these moments. The opportunity is massive because the systems we currently rely on are fundamentally broken. Traditional payment networks are a relic of a pre-internet era. They are slow. A simple card transaction can take 2 to 3 business days to fully settle between merchant and bank accounts, even if it appears instant to the consumer. They are expensive. Merchants lose on average 2 to 3% of every transaction to a complex web of interchange, assessment, and processor fees. This amounts to over $100 billion a year extracted from the economy. They are border restricted. Sending money across countries involves high conversion fees, regulatory hurdles, and long delays, creating significant friction for global commerce and remittances. And most importantly, they are built on outdated systems. Much of the world's financial plumbing runs on decades-old infrastructure that is difficult to upgrade, insecure, and ill-equipped for the demands of a digital native economy. While the problem is clear, many crypto-based payment projects have approached it from the wrong angle. They focus on building consumer-facing wallets or single-purpose apps. While these are important, they are merely the final layer, the storefront. They don't address the foundational issues of the financial system. Zebec targets the infrastructure layer. Instead of building another wallet, Zebec is building the rails, the core settlement and payment streaming protocol that any wallet, merchant, or institution can build upon. And that distinction is critical. It's the difference between building one store and building the entire city's road and utility grid. History shows that the networks that dominate payment infrastructure, like Visa or MasterCard, don't just win users directly. They win by enabling an entire ecosystem. They capture immense transaction volume, achieve deep integration with businesses, and secure decades of long-term relevance as the default rails for commerce. This is the battlefield where the future of payments will be decided. At its core, Zebec Network enables. To understand what that means, let's first look at how money traditionally moves. For centuries, payments have been processed in batches, large, periodic, and often delayed transfers. Think of a traditional water pipe that only opens for a few minutes each day, delivering a sudden gush of water before shutting off again. This is how conventional finance operates. Instead of sending money in these chunks, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, Zebec allows money to, by the second. It transforms that clunky pipe into a steady, unbroken flow. This fundamental shift from batch processing to continuous streaming unlocks a new level of financial efficiency and flexibility. It's not just about getting paid faster, it's about creating a more dynamic and responsive financial system. This enables a wide range of powerful applications. Let's explore a few key examples. First, for employees and freelancers, this means immediate access to earned wages. Instead of waiting for a designated payday, their income streams directly into their account as they work. This eliminates the cash flow gaps that affect millions of households, reducing reliance on high-interest credit or payday loans. For employers, it automates a complex administrative task, reducing overhead and improving employee satisfaction. Next, with streaming payments, both consumers and businesses gain more control. A user can pay for a service for the exact duration they use it, down to the second. For businesses, this model provides predictable, real-time revenue streams and significantly reduces failed payments, which are a common issue with traditional monthly billing cycles. This leads to, in business-to-business transactions, investment vesting, or royalty distribution, settlement can be a slow and manual process. Zebec allows for funds to be settled continuously as obligations are met, increasing transparency and reducing counterparty risk for all involved. And finally, this is where the true power of Zebec becomes clear. A payment stream isn't just a one-to-one transfer. It can be programmed with complex logic. For example, an employee can set rules to automatically divert 10% of their incoming salary stream into a retirement account, 20% to a savings wallet, and pay bills, all in real time, without any manual intervention. While Zebec began as a payment streaming protocol, it has since evolved into This ecosystem is designed to bridge the gap between decentralized finance and everyday commerce. It includes on-chain payroll tools for businesses, real-world debit cards that allow users to spend their streaming funds anywhere, and even physical point-of-sale systems for merchants. This is not theoretical. These systems are live, processing real-world transactions for a growing number of users and businesses. Zebec has built the infrastructure to make streaming payments a practical reality, moving beyond a novel concept to a functional and scalable financial utility. Most people underestimate how massive payroll and payment flows are. Payroll alone represents trillions of dollars moving every year, yet the system hasn't meaningfully changed in decades. Zebec's model eliminates payment delays, improves transparency, automates settlement, reduces intermediaries. For workers, it means faster access to earned income. For businesses, it means better cash flow and automation. This is a practical improvement, not a crypto gimmick. Zebec is built on Solana, and that choice matters. Real-time payments require fast finality, low fees, high throughput. Solana provides the technical foundation necessary for continuous payment streams. Many payment projects fail not because the idea is bad, but because the infrastructure can't support scale. Zebec's architecture is designed specifically for this use case. ZBCN is the governance and utility token of the Zebec Network. It is used for network governance, ecosystem participation, incentive alignment. The migration from ZBC to ZBCN improved efficiency without inflating supply, aligning token mechanics with long-term network growth. In payment networks, tokens are not about speculation. They are about coordination and alignment. As usage grows, the importance of governance and participation grows with it. One reason Zebec stands out is its focus on compatibility, not isolation. Zebec is designed to work alongside traditional banking systems, existing payment rails, enterprise compliance requirements. This includes compatibility with systems like ACH and financial messaging standards. Crypto payments won't win by replacing everything overnight. They win by integrating first and expanding from there. Zebec understands that. In early cycles, speculation dominates. In later cycles, utility dominates. As more capital enters crypto, institutions demand reliability, businesses demand efficiency, users demand usability. Payment infrastructure becomes non-optional. Projects that already have working systems are positioned ahead of the curve. Zebec is building before the demand peak, not after. When we talk about dominance, it doesn't mean everyone uses Zebec. It means Zebec handles meaningful, real-world payment volume. Zebec integrates into existing enterprise workflows, and Zebec becomes a standard option for crypto payroll and settlements. Payment networks grow quietly, then suddenly become critical infrastructure. That's how infrastructure adoption always works. Zebec doesn't rely on hype. Instead, its growth drivers are fundamental. Payment volume, business adoption, integration depth. If crypto payments expand this cycle, and all signs suggest they will, infrastructure providers like Zebec stand to benefit the most. That's not speculation. That's how payment networks historically grow. Zebec isn't trying to be loud, it's trying to be useful. And in crypto, usefulness tends to outlast hype. If this breakdown helped you understand why Zebec could dominate crypto payments this cycle, hit like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Because the future of crypto isn't just assets, it's how money moves.